If you're living in Hyderabad, you know exactly what this summer heat feels like. It's intense. Today, we're going to talk about something that comes along with this weather that a lot of us just ignore, and that's dry mouth. Trust me, it's way more than just being a little thirsty.
You know the feeling I'm talking about, right? That sticky, almost cotton ball in your mouth sensation that even a big gulp of water doesn't seem to fix. If you're nodding along, yeah, you are definitely not alone in this.
I mean, when the thermometer starts creeping past 40 degrees, our bodies really start to notice. And that annoying dry feeling in your mouth, that's not just thirst, it's actually a specific condition. And this Hyderabad heat, well, it just makes it a whole lot worse.
So let's dive into what's really going on here. The official medical name for this is xerostomia, and just knowing what it is really the first step to feeling better. So xerostomia, or, just dry mouth, is pretty much what it sounds like. It means your salivary glands just aren't producing enough saliva. And saliva is so important. It does way more than just keep your mouth from feeling like the Sahara Desert.
So why is this such a huge problem for us here in Hyderabad, especially during the summer? Well, it's because our environment and our daily habits basically create a perfect storm for dry mouth. Let's break down what's causing it.
Okay, so first, you've got the crazy heat outside, which just sucks the moisture out of us and leads to dehydration. So what do? We run inside to the AC. But guess what? That cold, dry air is also pulling moisture out of our mouths. Then, at night, it's so hot, we might start breathing through our mouths, which dries things out even more. And the cherry on top? All those cold coffees and sugary drinks we love, they can actually make things worse. It's a non-stop cycle.
And here's the thing. A lot of us just live with these symptoms. We think it's normal for summer, but we're talking about a sticky feeling that just won't go away. Constantly cracked lips, a tongue that feels rough, or even finding it hard to chew or swallow. If any of this sounds familiar, it's definitely a sign to pay a little more attention.
And here's why you really need to pay attention. This isn't just about being uncomfortable. There are some real hidden dangers when you ignore dry mouth. Because, you see, saliva is basically your mouth's own personal security guard.
Seriously, think of your saliva as a superhero. It's fighting off acids from the food you eat, it's washing away nasty bacteria that cause bad breath and decay, and it's protecting your teeth. When that saliva isn't there to do its job, your mouth is left completely vulnerable.
This right here shows you the difference plain and simple. In a healthy mouth, saliva is working 24/7. But in a dry mouth, the acid levels shoot up, bacteria have a party, and your risk for cavities and gum disease just skyrockets. It becomes a completely different and way more dangerous environment for your teeth.
Okay, so that's the problem. But here's the good news. There is so much you can do about it, right from your own home. Let's walk through a simple plan you can start today for some relief.
All right, here's your game plan. Number 1, no surprise, sip water all day long. A fantastic little trick is to chew sugar-free gum with xylitol. That actually gets your salivary glands working. And hey, if you're blasting the AC all night, putting a simple humidifier in your room can be a total game changer. On the other side, you want to cut back on things that dehydrate you, like your daily coffees and teas, and definitely those harsh alcohol-based mouthwashes.
But what happens if you're doing all of this and you're still feeling that dryness? Well, if the home remedies just aren't cutting it, it might be time to see a professional to get some real lasting relief.
Look, if your dry mouth is sticking around day after day, that's a bit of a red flag. It could mean there's something else going on under the surface. A professional can help you figure out that root cause before it leads to bigger problems.
And Dr. Nancy V. Ignatius from Apollo Dental Nallakunta really hits the nail on the head here. A real solution isn't some one-size-fits-all thing. It's all about finding out what's causing your specific issue and creating a plan just for you. And that's exactly where an expert starts. They'll do a really thorough evaluation. They'll look at everything to get the full picture and pinpoint the actual source of the problem, so they're not just treating symptoms. And once they know the cause, they have tools you just can't get on your own. We're talking about things like professional fluoride treatments to make your teeth stronger, special therapies to actually encourage your glands to produce more saliva, or even saliva substitutes that give you immediate comfort. So you really have to ask yourself this question. Is this just a minor annoyance on a really hot day, or has this become a persistent, everyday problem? If it's sticking around, it's probably a good idea to get it checked out.
Honestly, this is the most important thing to remember. Please, don't wait. Don't let this seemingly small problem snowball into something much more serious, like a bunch of cavities or painful gum disease. Getting ahead of it is absolutely key.
And if you're in Hyderabad and you're looking for that kind of expert help, the team over at Apollo Dental in Nallakunta is a fantastic place to start. They're right there on Shivaham Road, really easy to find.
Because at the end of the day, this is about more than just feeling comfortable, right? It's about getting real relief and taking a proactive step to protect your smile for the long run.
So, as you make your way through this hot summer, just remember those 3 things. Stay hydrated, protect your smile with those simple home tips, and hey, if you need some help, don't be afraid to call on the experts.